Hey everybody, welcome to episode 31 of Round the Twist. It is St. Patrick's Day, or actually a little bit after. A little late recording. I was nap attacked both by a food coma and by a little white fuzzy creature who is over here chewing a bone again, so sorry if you hear cracking, crunching noises in the background. Yeah. It's been a crazy week. I don't know what it is. It's like the whole month of socks thing. I've been focusing on that. And because I've been focusing on socks, I wanted to do nothing but knit sweaters. Never fails. Take something away, and the thing I'm not working on suddenly becomes like forbidden fruit. I want that, but I can't. So that's where I'm sitting. I want to knit sweaters. I actually have ideas for ideas in yarn, like yarn and patterns paired together for 3 sweaters right now, and I'm working on socks. So let's start the focus with... Actually, let's start with me taking a drink of coffee because, wow, I'm tired. Oh, coffee is just the nectar of the gods lately. I don't know what it is. I haven't been able to function without my coffee for a while now. All right. The Kitri sock. It's not done, you'll notice, but I will show you why very carefully here because I don't want to lose anything. Okay, I can't remember if I ever showed you guys this when I had it on, had the cuff on the needles or not. I think it was so fragile I just kind of held it up and said, it's coming. So, okay, here's the deal. I took all of the crochet cast on that was up here out. It is now threaded back on to the big long cable needle just to be a stitch holder. Because what you do... This is one, let me get it turned around here. This is one lace repeat right there. And every other row, you're knitting it, I'm sorry if you guys can't see this, you're knitting it this way. And when you get back up to the top every time, you then, let me put this spare needle down. You slip one stitch from either your stitch holder or, in my case, off of this needle, the circular that I have, slip it onto your right hand needle and then slip the first stitch and pass that the top of the sock ribbing over. So I'm juggling all of this plus trying to keep the zephyr, that is the lace weight, from sliding off of the double points that I'm using because I don't have any size 2 straight needles. Plus scooching beads down the line the whole time, and yeah, it's a lot to juggle. So yes, I've only got one pattern repeat done, and that's with having to restart the whole thing once. So yeah, that's why these aren't done. I need to pretty much have either absolute silence or something that I've watched or listened to a bunch of times, and lately that hasn't been anything that I have. So it's going slow, but I think I'm going to pop in Lord of the Rings or, the old Indiana Jones movies or the Back to the Future trilogy, something that I can quote from memory pretty much, and work on these. But yeah, it's going slow. Hopefully, these are now my by the end of the month project as well. The other thing, put that away, take another drink. The other thing that I actually pulled out tonight at knitting were the Holidays socks by Ann Hansen, the ones that I'm making out of my Twist and Shout 3-ply, the leftovers from that. These are the socks for my friend Sarah, and I had them on one needle, and I was doing 2 at a time, and I wasn't ever touching them because I hated it. So now I'm back. I put each sock on its own needle. I'm magic looping them 1 at a time. They'll be fine. And they're zooming along. I got so much done at Sit and Knit tonight, even after I finished my other thing. But I'm loving these again. I mean, I think they're going to be huge on my friend, but she just wears them around the house anyway. But they're still the lovely, soft, squishy. This is the 3-ply handspun that I did out of the Twist and Shout colorway from Crown Mountain Farms in their Superwash Merino. Unfortunately, this color is no longer available. But Klaus has some beautiful colors up on the website, and I've got a whole ton of those stashed in my put up in my stash room for a later time. I'm still working on spinning the Atlantis Crown Mountain Farms, and that colorway is available on the website, but yeah, I haven't really touched that in a couple of weeks either. And so, just so you know, this is going to be a little bit short because of Month of Socks. I'm just focusing on these 3 things. I've told you about the Kitchery, I've told you about the Twist and Shout, and now, finished object of the week. My Jabberwocky socks are done. These are the Hermione's Everyday Sock pattern. You can kind of see. I don't know if you can see the texture in them at all. I don't know. Tell me. You guys have a better view than I do. Hermione's Everyday Socks by Erica Luter. It is available for free both on her blog and also on Ravelry. I linked to both those last week in the show notes, and I'll link to them again in this week's show notes. But yeah, I really, really like how it came out. Everything spiraled. There's a little bit of pooling on the top of the foot from where I did the gusset on both of them, but you know, that's okay. That's how all my socks look. They're done in Socks That Rock Lightweight in the colorway Jabberwocky, and that colorway is still up on the Blue Moon website. Did them both magic loop, one at a time, on US 2s, the 2.75 millimeter. And these were done. These were started a week ago this last Monday. So done with a pair in 9 days. That is amazingly fast for me. I don't think I've ever knit socks that fast before. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I really don't have that much to tell you guys. I think once I get the Kitchery and the Twist and Shout socks done, number one, I'm going to throw myself back into the Aztec Mazes sweater and one other sweater that I'm looking at. But then also, I'm going to start what we discussed, oh gosh, probably like, 10 episodes ago now? I'd have to look back in my show notes. Start knitting my way through Sock Innovation because Cookie A's next book is coming out in the fall, I believe. It was supposed to come out this spring, and last I heard it had been pushed back to this fall. So I really need to get going on some of these patterns and just, you know, work my way through, have fun. There's not going to be any deadlines. If anyone wants to knit along, I will let you guys know, probably on the Rav group, and I might post it on the show notes blog as well, what pattern I decide to start with. But no pressure. No one has to knit along with me if they don't want to. Just, yeah, have fun. And, oh, yeah, that's it. So a little bit shorter show this week. And I will see you guys next week, hopefully with something more completed than what I have. Although I think a pair of socks in a week is pretty darn good. So hope your guys' knitting is going well, and I will see you all next week. Happy knitting.